How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a wow with y'all. I am super happy with the fact that the Dallas Cowboys front office made a decision to pursue the backup quarterback position before the 2025 NFL Draft. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, Cowboys Nation, so let's go ahead and talk about it during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Keeping it real. They keep it real. That's real.
All right, Cowboys Nation. I made a video about how the Dallas Cowboys did not have to go into the 2025 NFL Draft looking to draft a backup quarterback for Dak Prescott, that they could use free agency or trade to find their backup quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done. There was that story that was circulating around about how the Dallas Cowboys were looking to acquire Joe Milton III from the New England Patriots. That story, hey, it turned out to be true, Cowboys Nation. According to the NFL's X account, Patriots to trade Joe Milton III and a 7th round draft pick to Cowboys in exchange for a 5th round draft pick. Cowboys Nation, I'm going to put this move in the top 5 for the Dallas Cowboys offseason this year. Shoot, I might even put it in the top 3 to be perfectly honest. This was an absolute genius move by Jerry and Stephen Jones in the front office. The leak was that the Dallas Cowboys were looking to draft a quarterback in this upcoming draft. A lot of Cowboys fans and draft analysts called the draft a weak quarterback class, Cowboys Nation. Why would we want to spend any type of draft capital on a weak quarterback class? The Cowboys front office just used a compensatory pick in order to attain a 6th rounder from last year's draft, where the quarterback class, it was kind of strong, Cowboys Nation. But why did Joe Milton III fall to the 6th round of the 2024 NFL Draft? Well, according to Yahoo Sports, the 2024 class was jammed with elite quarterback talent, and Milton's draft assessment among teams was harsh. Some detractors didn't like his accuracy downfield or his ability to deliver an easily catchable ball. Others felt that he relied too much on his arm strength and lacked touch and an ability to layer passes between coverage. Still, others simply hated the simplicity and overall odd structure of Tennessee's offense, which was also a criticism when Malik Hooker was drafted as a prospect one season earlier. In turn, they questioned whether Milton was a high-level processor after 6 years of college football or simply operated a scheme that had no real NFL application or pressure to read multifaceted defenses. But Cowboys Nation, you know me, I had to go out and do the research and watch the film myself. But watching the only game where Joe Milton III was able to play was the win against the Buffalo Bills, January 5th, 2025. During that game, Joe Milton III was 22 for 29 with 241 yards passing, 8.3 yards a pass, 75.9 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 0 interception. Longest pass was 48 yards, a passer rating of 111.4, and a QBR of 72.4. Joe Milton, he was impressive during that game, Cowboys Nation. Granted, it was the last game of the season and the Buffalo Bills elected to sit their starters. One thing that it did tell me was that Joe Milton is able to handle the bright lights of a divisional matchup. He's able to handle the bright lights of a division rivalry. He's able to take command of offenses and move the ball up and down the field. Remember, time of possession, Cowboys Nation, is truly important. One worry from NFL scouts was his ability to operate NFL schemes due to Tennessee's scheme that had no real NFL application. He was able to do that against the Buffalo Bills backups. This trade was definitely a win for the Dallas Cowboys. Not only did it fill the need for the Dallas Cowboys as far as the backup quarterback position goes, it makes your quarterback room that much better. It brings youth to your quarterback room, a youth that has a year of NFL experience under his belt. Not only was this a great move for the Dallas Cowboys, but it was also a stand-up move by the New England Patriots. According to Jordan Schultz, Joe Milton III told him, and I quote, My family grew up a Cowboys fan. My mother always had a Cowboys shirt on. She always talked about them. Living in Texas has been a lifelong dream of mine, and now I'm with them. I'm ready to work. According to Jordan Schultz's X account, there were a number of suitors for Joe Milton. The post read, "My understanding is since Joe Milton became available at the start of the offseason, teams that showed interest included the Raiders, Eagles, Giants, Steelers, and Cowboys. The Patriots had a better offer for Milton, but chose to send him where he wanted out of respect for him, per source." Such a stand-up move by Robert Kraft and the New England Patriots. This acquisition was a complete step up from acquiring Trey Lance with a 4th-round draft pick. Even though Tennessee didn't run a true NFL-compatible scheme, Joe Milton III had 6 years of college play under his belt, over 4 years of commanding an offense and being the leader of men. He was drafted by the New England Patriots and spent a year getting acclimated to the NFL speed, true NFL schemes, and timing. Joe Milton has a few things to work on, such as his footwork in the pocket, his ability to take some of that zip off the ball when he wants to throw a touch pass, his accuracy, but overall, the consistency is there and the ability is there, Cowboys Nation. If he can remain healthy, I believe that Joe Milton III can flourish under the Brian Schottenheimer scheme and could be the long-term solution for the Dallas Cowboys backup quarterback position. I truly believe this is a step up from Cooper Rush. Honestly, this is the move that the Baltimore Ravens should have made. Instead, they went with Cooper Rush. Joe Milton III gives the Dallas Cowboys and Cowboys Nation what they have been asking for. A tall, stout-frame quarterback who can run the ball and be a true dual-threat quarterback. That gives the Dallas Cowboys a viable option just in case there's an unforeseen incident involving our QB1. With the continued development at the NFL level, I believe Joe Milton III has what it takes to create a seamless transition to QB1, command the offense until our QB1 returns. I feel it's not going to be season over if Dak Prescott goes down to a season-ending injury. But with Joe Milton III now in the quarterback room with Dak Prescott and Will Grier, I feel the Dallas Cowboys' worries about a backup quarterback are now over. But you know what's going to start up, Cowboys Nation? The comparisons, the calls for him to take Dak Prescott's spot at QB1. Y'all know that I'm right. Y'all just wait. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. What you think, Cowboys Nation? What do you think about the front office? Did the Dallas Cowboys front office make a great move by trading for Joe Milton III? What are your feelings about this acquisition? Y'all know what we do. We always talk about it in the comment section. If you're digging this content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on this video and please consider sharing it with anybody that you know is a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you are DC for life and like the fact that they made the quarterback room that much better, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, film breakdown, draft coverage, or Madden 25 or College Football 25 gameplay. There are a few things that Joe Milton III will have to work on in order to be a starting quarterback in this league. If he can take the time to develop his skills, work on his footwork and accuracy, we may be having a talk about him being Dak Prescott's successor. Let's give him time to become a Cowboy before we give him the Cowboys. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.